honestly feel like it's not what you're buying, but it's more of the monetary amount that you're spending. So I finally got offered my Hermes quota bag and my Holy Grail handbag at the moment. Now what? Hi everyone, and welcome back, or welcome to my channel if you are new around here. My name is May, also known as Mrs. Leyva. Now in today's video, I do want to continue a sort of part 2 to a series which I created early last year, and that was embarking on my Hermes journey. Around April or May, I finally decided that I wanted to try and give it a shot and crack the code to this famous Hermes journey. What is it that it takes in order for you to get offered a quota bag? Is it true that you need to purchase ready to wear? Do you only need to buy fine jewelry? Do you need to spend a 1-to-1 ratio? I wanted to basically go ahead and dive headfirst into this journey and see if I could debunk these myths, and you guys have been with me through that entire journey. However, if you are new to the channel, I will leave that playlist link down below in case you want to go back and catch up. Now, I recommend you grab a drink because I feel like this one is going to be a little bit of a long one. On that playlist, you definitely will come across the items that I purchased throughout my Hermes journey before I got offered my Holy Grail bag. I also have a video sharing with you guys how much I had spent, which was definitely more than the 1-to-1 ratio everybody seems to talk about. And I still had really no idea when my quota bag or when my wish list bag was going to arrive. So now we are 9, almost 10 months past that initial video. And I'm happy to announce that my dream bag, my wish list bag, is finally here with me. If you guys are new to the channel, let me just introduce her really quick. Her name is Nugget. I have a whole celebratory unboxing video which I filmed in order to be able to share her with you all. And it has been about a month and a half and I'm still over the moon. I constantly want to post pictures of her. I mean, it was such an emotional roller coaster that we went through together in order for her to finally arrive, that I feel like not only I, but you guys also really appreciate whenever I bring her into a video or into a post over on my Instagram. So now that those 9 months are behind us, in today's video, I also wanted to address what's next. First off, I do want to jump into answering some questions which I did get over on Instagram. I have a full sort of like interview kind of style video which I will leave the link to down below that I did do with Cece from Girl Gone Luxe. She is also considering whether or not to start her Hermes journey in order to get an offer from the boutique. So we basically just said, you know what, let's sit together. I'm gonna ask you some questions, you're gonna answer them, because that was something that I always wanted to make sure that I did, even through the videos that I filmed and shared with you guys. I wanted to be as transparent as possible, provide as much information as I possibly could, because I do feel like the Hermes journey is kind of painted in unclear ways and people share information as to what is convenient for them. Now let's start off with Lula West Lux. She actually sent me such a funny comment on when I put that question box, and she basically said, I'm really interested in what comes after you score your quota bag and you don't want to get another one right away. Does your SA still contact you? Do they wait for you to contact them? Do you just stop going to the store? So many questions, LOL. I could not stop laughing when I read this message, and I totally understand her, and I really think that this really depends on the relationship that you have with your SA and of you personally. I am a very outgoing person. I love talking. I kind of wear my heart on my sleeve sort of thing. Like sometimes I would text my SA things and my husband would be like, really, you texted her that? And I'm like, I feel like she's my friend. I'm just gonna let her know like how I'm feeling. So that's exactly how I've kept my relationship. I actually went into the store, and just a quick little spoiler, I had no idea that I was getting offered the bag that day. I went in to pick up some nail polishes and my SA surprised me, and she had gotten approved to be able to offer me the bag, which I'll touch up on that in a second. So when that happened, I was in utter shock. Like I could not get the words out of my mouth. So I felt like I didn't express to her how grateful I was that she was able to make this happen for me. And for that reason, like after I got home the next day, I did my unboxing, I filmed my video and everything. At night, I was able to like sit down and write her like a paragraph long, just talking to her. And I have to say that it can't have gotten any better. Like, I couldn't have clicked with a better person, in my opinion. So for that reason, yes, I still contact my SA. Like, I probably sent her 5 pictures of Nugget. Every time I switch up her twilly, I sent her a picture and she's like, oh my gosh, she looks so cute, or I love that combination. Like, we really just chat back and forth like friends. So that's where I say that it kind of depends on your SA and on you personally. Maybe you're just not that type of person that likes to share things like that, and that's totally fine. Maybe you just contact your SA when it is that you want something, and that's totally okay as well. So I think that for me, I knew that it was going to continue because I knew that I wanted to continue not only being able to go visit her, but also kind of keep that friendship. Like, when she offered the bag, I was like, if you ever quit Hermes, just please keep my number, because I genuinely like want to hang out with you and like go to lunch or go to dinner together. So I hope I answered that question. Let me just make sure, because I know I can get carried away. So do you just stop going to the store? Do you continue contacting them? Yeah. So no, I'm not gonna stop going to the store. At least not me. There's definitely other people that maybe were just building, you know, this purchase history just to get offered one quota bag or one bag that they wanted, and once they got that bag, then that's it, it's over for them, and that is totally okay as well. Okay, another question that I did get asked is, here's my question: with a linked email account, can they really not see your online purchases? To be completely honest with you, I am not 100% on this question, just because I've never purchased anything online. I know that if something becomes available online, that it's something that you want, and you reach out to your SA in order to order it, they cannot order it. They cannot order a piece from online unless you're physically in the boutique. So if you do have something that you've wanted and you mentioned it to them and it becomes available in the boutique, like let's say they get in a shipment and that piece is there, then what has happened to me personally is that my SA will reach out to me. She'll send me a text, hey May, this piece came in, and then I'll ask her for pictures. Everything looks good, perfect. She'll send me a payment link and I'll pay for it, and then she'll ship it. As far as I'm concerned, if she does send you that payment link and you pay for it, then she has to ship it like literally the next day, unless you want to go into the boutique and pick it up the same day. My boutique is about almost an hour and a half away from me. So if it's just like one item, or if it's just that I can't make it that particular day, then I've just had her ship it to me, and I've done that for a few pieces and it's worked out perfectly fine. And as for your profiles being linked, I would assume that they would have some way of seeing what you have purchased. But keep in mind that the whole idea and the whole reasoning between building a pre-spend and a purchase history with your SA is because as you spend with them, obviously your SA is making a commission. Therefore, depending on the amount of money that you're spending, what you're buying, what commission they're making, then as these bags come into the boutique is when they'll be able to consider it to make an offer for you. So if you don't have a particular SA that you spend with and then you just go into the boutique, yes, I have heard of cases where people have gone in and they've said, hi, I'm looking for this, this, and this. They pick up a couple of things and then they'll ask for a bag. And the SA will be like, let me pull up your profile. So I'm assuming that they're able to see all of your purchase history, whether it has been in other boutiques within the United States at least. I still think that you cannot connect your history with European or any other country. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. But I do think that they're able to pull up like your purchase history from online, and if you have shopped in other boutiques, just to kind of see like the kind of customer you are, like if you have been loyal to the brand, to potentially offer you, just a bag that they might have in the boutique. I think it's so funny because people are like, oh, so they don't have these bags in the boutique. They do. They probably have bags in there when we walk in, but Again, it depends on the customer. Like in my case, I had a specific bag with specific hardware, a specific size that I wanted. So even if I ever asked my SA, hey, by any chance, do you have a Birkin back there? And she's like, yeah, I do. It's a size 35 in green. I would have been like, okay, well, that does nothing for me because I'm not going to take that bag. So it depends. If you're just open to getting any type of bag just because you want to own a Birkin, then you might have the possibility that when they go look at your profile and your spending history, they're like, you know what, this person hasn't built a relationship because her boutique is kind of far, but she does do a lot of shopping online. She has spent a lot. We have this bag back there. Let me go ahead and make the offer and see if she'll take it. I think that that can definitely happen, and I've actually heard stories of this happening to people. So once again, my answer on that is not 100%. If you guys have any other input that you are like 100% sure on, then please leave us some comments in the comment section down below. But I would believe that, yeah, everything would connect in that sense. Okay, now the next two questions I'm going to answer a little bit later because that's where I kind of wanted to get into a little bit more detail. But as part of one of the questions was, your pre-spending was big. I know, don't remind me. And I kind of just wanted to touch up on that really quick because I went into my Hermes journey with the previous kind of research that I did and the previous videos that I watched, thinking that I was only gonna need to spend a 1-to-1 ratio in order to get offered a bag. I think it was about, I want to say 7, maybe 6 months in. I mean, I'll put the correct timeline on the screen, that I had already reached that 1-to-1 ratio and I had no idea when my bag was coming. I will say I'm not the type of person that I like to like repeat myself just in general in life. Like if I say something, I hope that you're listening to me and that I don't have to repeat myself. Therefore, I'm not that type of customer either. So when I went ahead and built my wish list with my SA and let her know what I wanted, I was very specific. And her exact words were like, yes, this piece can come in, but it's very difficult because it's a high demand combination. The size 25 is basically wanted by everyone. And of course, the color gold is very, very popular amongst the customers. And I said, I'm totally okay with that. That's fine. But this is exactly what I want. I have no wiggle room. However, I knew that that was exactly what I wanted, thinking that once I spent about the 11 to 12,000, which is what it currently retails for right now at the boutique, I was gonna get a wonderful call and be like, hey May, you know what? Your piece has come in. Get ready to come over here and pick up your baby. That was not the case. So my pre-spend was about a 2-to-1 ratio, meaning that I spent double the amount of the bag in order to get offered the bag. And then I had to pay for the bag. It was so funny because obviously I have some friends that have no idea in regards to this, and that's totally okay. We understand each other. We all know that everybody around us does not get this craziness like we do. So when I went to visit, I went to their house, you know, just to visit them. And it was so funny because she was like, oh my God, I saw your reel that you finally got the bag that you keep talking about. And I'm like, oh my God, yes, I finally did. It was so exciting. She's like, so did you have to pay for it? I was like, oh my God, can you imagine if they gave us like a free Birkin or free Kellys as long as we spent a certain amount of money? I was like, yeah, we kind of did. But anyways, that's besides the fact. As I was mentioning, it's just like, I lost my train of thought. So yes, so what frustrated me and one of my biggest frustrations throughout the process was that the fact that I honestly didn't know when I was gonna get that call. Again, I'm just kind of like talking with you guys, like if we're having a conversation here, just kind of like throwing, you know, my thoughts and random facts at you all. But I feel like for me, I didn't want to continue going into the boutique and every time that I went into the boutique, ask, hey, where's my bag? Hey, have you heard anything about my bag? Hey, is the bag coming? To be completely honest with you, I think it was early this year when my SA texted me and she's like, hey May, just to confirm, this and this is the combination that you wanted. And she mentioned the Cellier, and I didn't want the Cellier as my first bag. So I made sure to write back to her and I was like, hi, thank you for reaching out. Thank you for keeping me in mind. But no, it is not the Cellier. So who knows? I could have probably gotten offered a bag a little bit sooner than I did with Nugget. I think after she messaged me there, I did spend about an additional, I want to say $1,500 because I got a Kelly belt and then I also got my Calvi Duo. So, you know, that's extra money that went towards my pre-spend. And was it a lot? Yes, it was a lot. It's still probably just about or right under what I would have spent on a pre-loved Birkin 25. And I, from the beginning, said that I was not going the pre-loved route. So again, is the pre-spend one-to-one? It could be. It definitely could be, maybe in your boutique. I live in Miami. Miami is a very high demand area, especially for luxury brands. We also get a lot of tourism from people that are willing to spend a lot of money. The area that I go to, there's a lot of foreigners that have a lot of money that go in and easily drop $30,000, $40,000 in a visit. That wasn't my case. So I had to be prepared that if the bag came in, which I'm going to touch up on that right now as we're getting into it, if the bag came in, there were other clients that probably wanted this specific combination that were probably spending a lot more money than I was, and were probably gonna get approved for this bag before I was. So the way that the whole handbag offering kind of happens is once a bag comes into the boutique, if your specific SA is able to get her hands on that bag, so let's say she has not yet made an offer to any of her other clients in a while, or maybe another SA had the bag, that person refused it, and now it goes down to another SA whose client kind of wants the same combination. So there is like sort of even a journey or a game or a step system for the SAs as well. So once that bag comes in and then the SA is like, okay, I have a client that actually wants this specific combination, can I go ahead and offer it? Then the manager of the store needs to approve that offer. So they're gonna go ahead and check your spending history or your purchase history. They're gonna check your profile. I honestly feel like it's not what you're buying, but it's more of the monetary amount that you're spending. At least that's what I feel. Again, we're all entitled to our opinions. I'm open to hearing yours. You can go ahead and leave them in the comment section down below. But I never bought any ready to wear. People say you must buy ready to wear in order to get offered a bag. And I do see where this makes sense. It's simply because ready to wear is so much more expensive and the SAs make a better commission out of ready to wear and fine jewelry. But I never bought one piece of ready to wear from Hermes. My husband did give me a set, which I'm actually wearing today. It is in rose gold. It is part of their fine jewelry line. So my husband did give me that for Christmas. I think it's funny because I did post on my Instagram that I did have a mug from them and it actually broke, and I went into the boutique and bought another one. I was not given like a replacement. That's another question that I got. No, I had to pay for the other mug. And when I unboxed Nugget, one of you said, we all know that what really got you Nugget was that extra mug that you bought, and I was cracking up. So I did buy two mugs, actually, well, yeah, two mugs, two of the same ones from their homeware section, which they also say that you should buy from in order to get offered the bag. But again, that was $500. So I honestly, in my mind, I believe that it's not what you're buying, is how much you're spending. Again, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below in regards to that. But let's get into the last portion of this video because I feel like it's going to be a very long one already. And that is basically what is next. Am I done with Hermes? Am I still going to visit the boutique as I did? I also wanted to answer the question which I got, will you keep purchasing to be offered a Kelly? So am I done with Hermes? Absolutely not. What's next? Definitely working on hopefully getting offered a Kelly. In my initial video and the videos that I did share in regards to wish list pieces, I always mentioned that a Kelly would be another piece that I would love to own in my collection. I definitely think that we outgrow certain styles and certain handbags that we choose to add in our collection. But there's a specific silhouette that will always work for you, and the Birkin and the Kelly are two silhouettes that will always work for me. So yes, I'm definitely working on hopefully being able to get offered a Kelly. Now, what Kelly? That's where I'm still sort of debating. when I went ahead and made my original wish list, I did say that I wanted either a Birkin or a Kelly size 25 gold with gold hardware. Like, I knew my first bag, I wanted it to be gold. And really, I was hoping for the Birkin deep down inside. Like, such a classic. I mean, this color for me is my go-to color for handbags. This for me is my black. And this style is just so casual. I think it's so funny because I've styled her casually and I've gotten comments where people are like, you shouldn't wear your Birkin like that. Listen, you wear your bags however the heck you want to wear your bags. And I just think that the style is very casual in a sense, at least for me personally. So with the Kelly, I ultimately thought that I would go the Cellier route. However, now as I'm starting to see like more videos on the Kelly and things like that, I do feel like the Cellier is just very rigid. Not for my style, because I honestly feel like you can dress a bag up and down as you want, but just for comfort wise, I feel like it will be a little bit uncomfortable to get in and out of, to even close the flap. That's something that I do hear a lot on a lot of people's reviews. So I think I'm going the return route again. Now I am debating between the size 25 or the size 28. And the next thing is color. I have no idea what route I'm going towards in color. I thought I would do like a chai. I love that color, really nice. But I do think that that color is a little bit difficult to pair. I don't know if it's just me. Let me know what your thoughts are. And I have also considered going a gray tone. I love the taupe from Hermes. But then again, I also have my Picotin in that color. So I feel like I should have like a little trifecta in a sense with 3 different colors. I don't think, honestly, I mean, things could probably change, but I don't think I would go for a pop of color. The pop of color that I would do would probably be like a navy or maybe like a dark green. Again, a color tone that I know I'm comfortable pairing with my wardrobe at the moment. And you guys, to be honest, like maybe number 1 right now is even a black bag. I feel like a black Kelly with gold hardware just looks so chic and so fun, yet so casual. Like, I love the vibe of it. I've been seeing pictures and I'm like, oh my God, yes, this is perfect. I don't know. I'm on a like black bag kick lately. If you saw my last unboxing of my Polen bag, you know what I'm talking about. So that's currently what's on my mind in regards to what's next. However, I will say that there is absolutely no rush for piece number 2. I'm definitely not gonna go as kind of like hard as I went in order to get my first one, which was the Birkin 25. I had already set funds aside, which I think it's important, and I think it's something that I would recommend to you guys. Set funds aside before you start your Hermes journey, just so that you can go consistently, so that your SA remembers you and so that you can have that interaction. I tried going anywhere from every 5 to 6 weeks, and I would spend anywhere between $2,000 to $3,000. As always, I said I was trying to be as transparent as possible. I've shared this in other videos as well. That was what my budget allowed me to kind of spend. And therefore, I went ahead and took a 9-month period in order to get offered the bag. Who knows? Maybe if I go a different color route, like a blue, or even maybe a black isn't as popular as a gold. I don't know. I don't know what the next process is gonna be like. I will definitely continue sharing with you guys whenever I do visit the boutique and get something. I may or may not have a little unboxing coming soon. So I think that is it. I mean, I'm sure that I could have kept on talking here for another hour and a half, but I'm pretty sure that this video is already as long as it could possibly be. Leave me all your comments that you have, any questions, any opinions, anything like that. As long as you're respectful, I always love hearing from you guys in the comment section down below. And as always, I appreciate all of you for taking some time to spend with me today, and I hope to catch you all in my next one. Bye everyone.